Svaha Tatsavitu Varenyam Pago Devasya Dhimahi Deo Yona Prachodayat. Om Shanti. Let's continue with the cash register synchronicities from yesterday. 6011 total. 16 items, 6011, 16 at 6:26 p.m. $6:33 p.m., 33 items. $43.88, 44-cent state tax, subtotal $43.44, 43.88 total. 44 is the number value not only of mask, as I've gone over many times, half of 88, but it's also the number value of true, 44. 8, H. Number 8th letter is H, beginning of holy and home and hope and high. You put H and 8, the word 8 together, and you get height. H8. The heaven of the head, the top, and the hell of the heel. Time was 7:37, 16 items, 1 and 6, 7. There's the 2-5 in the invoice number, 7. 7:51 p.m. and 16 seconds. The total was 23:51 on the 51st minute. Total ending in 51. Invoice number 8830. Transcendental mystery made manifest. Read Jung's essay, Synchronicity, from 1947. Carl Jung, the psychoanalyst, coined that term, synchronicity. The guy was amazing. 1:37 p.m., 7 items, total 2374, 2374, 2374, PKD. His visionary experience on February 3rd, 1974. Philip K. Dick, the author. 1:37 time, total 2374. 3-7 in the middle there, 3-7 time. 3 and 7, 10. 7 items. 10. 1 and 0. 1. Everything, all one, alone, and nothing. 1. All one and none. Why do you think none is N-O-N-E, N-1? No one, 0, 1. 1:23 p.m. total, 12:32. And this was during a flurry of Buddhas coming by my line. This was a physicist came through, a retired physicist, who just, he heard me, what I was saying to the previous person talking about the letter I being vertical. It's not a horizontal line that signifies the first person, the one, the ego, the self, conscious self. It's a vertical line going up, like the spine, up and down. The spine, I, with the pineal gland in the midbrain, the pine cone, shaped like a little pine cone, secreting melanin plus serotonin, melatonin, and DMT, dimethyltryptamine. This book, the retired physicist told me about this book, Becoming Supernatural, by Joe Dispenza. I'll have to look into that one. I mentioned the book The Holographic Universe by Michael Talbot to him, and he said he knew of that one. He might have said he read it. So that's an older one, right? Yep. I think that was from the 80s, late 80s, early 90s maybe. 1:32 p.m., 23 items. (1:32, 23, 2332 mirrors, 55, 5 and 5, 10, 1 and 0, 1. 1:40 p.m. and 12 seconds. 13th hour, 40th minute, 12th second, total 28:14. 44-cent change, 27.70 subtotal.
And I'm going to be on air until noon this morning. We just heard Sonny Rollins, his album Sonny Rollins on Impulse. The 3 tracks were Colin Joe, Bonnie Green, Dolphin Street, and lastly, Everything Happens to Me. And on those tracks we heard Sonny Rollins playing the tenor sax, Ray Bryant playing the piano, Walter Booker on the bass, and Mickey Roker on the drums. Stay tuned, we've got a great show coming up for you, but we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back just after this.
As I went through school, one giant question loomed over me. What did I want to be? First, I had to decide what I wanted to make. I wanted to make more, so I became a teacher. Now I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy, and giving up impossible.
50 items at 12:50 p.m. and the 55th second of the 49th minute, 1:59.64. 12:49. Invoice number 7888. 50 items on the 50th minute.
Cannonball Adderley. So I found this cool live album of this. The Cannonball Adderley Quintet, live in Paris in 1966. Hope you enjoy.
He just said this album's from 1966, and look at the CRS, 9060. 12:16 and 23 seconds, 39 items, invoice number 7878. $0.29 tax. (12:42 p.m.) Look at this one. Holy shit. This one was at 12:42 p.m. 88 items. This is the last one from yesterday. Yet it was, I think, one of the first ones. Yeah, because my shift started at noon time. 12:42. 4 and 2 is 8. 4 times 2 is 8. I'm sorry. 88 items. Invoice number 7885. Total 240.44. 44.88. True mask. True equals 44. Mask equals 44. 37-cent state tax. 240.07 subtotal. 24/7. 24 hours, 7 days a week. Hours anagram with Horus, the one who rises on the horizon. The horizon line, the Horus Izon of the rising, the R-Eyes of Aries, Horus, the divine child of the 3 of electricity, which equals 129 in English gematria. Electricity, 129. This year, 2019. 2 and 1's 3 and 9 is 12. 1 and 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And the 3 from 3 will arise at Aries after the spring of the offspring of the child. We will continue rising. The sun will continue rising on the ecliptic to 12 o'clock to the most high of the summer summit of the year, the sign of the crab. The sun will be going from Aqua Osiris, and tomorrow, as of tomorrow, the sun will be in the northern hemisphere at no longer in Aquarius, Aqua Osiris the father, but in Pisces, the mother, Pisces, Father Aquarius, Mother Pisces, the child, the offspring of spring, arise, Horus, on the horizon, on the equator of equilibrium. Horus, man, Mars, look at the sign for Mars, the sign for the male gender, arise, right ascension, Ra, Re, Horus and Re and Ra, the radiance and ratios of all the hours of the 12 hours. 1, 2, 3 of the east, the rising. After Aries will be Taurus. Aries is in the cerebrum, which is the high ram of the cherubim, the flaming sword, the Sarah Abram, right and left hemispheres, the masculine and feminine, the masculine left, feminine right, logic and intuition, reason and emotion, science and faith, or religion, science and religion, and then the meeting in the middle, the midline. Taurus in the cerebellum, the back brain, and in the Tarot, from which all language is spoken, all tales are told, all stories, Taurus, story, of the torque, of the twisting of the torch, and torture, and torment, the motor, cortex, and then Gemini in the arms and the lungs, the twins, and then to the summer summit of the Cancer crab, of Ra, of the arc, of the architect and the archons, the summer summit. And then after that, we go back to the descendant half of the year, which would be depicted on the sine wave of the sun's ecliptic path of the great circle of the year, which is going like the path the sun follows every night, going from west back to east, east to west, and during the daytime, rising and setting, Ra and Set, Horus and Set, God, devil, good, evil, odd, even, dawn, evening, Adam, Eve, yang, yin, Mars, Venus. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Evening, Eve. Adam would be the body, Aries, man, Adam, the body, or just the mud, and Eve would be the mind, the psyche, which is the apple, the higher synthesis, Eve, of the evening, of everything, of everywhere, of everyone. Let's continue where we left off with Ramtha yesterday, which is channeled from, it's actually this woman, Jay-Z Knight, who channels this Lemurian being named Ramtha, who makes her body all jacked up for 2 days after the channeling. She's all swollen, filled with water, because the Lemurians are so big. They're 7 feet tall. They're giants. So we were reading the part Sexual Revolution and Freedom yesterday. Where did I stop? Women need to understand that they are not less than men, and that they should never be property of men, and indeed that they should not feel that the only thing that is good about them is their uterus or their bosom or their buttocks, and that to think that is not to love yourself. I want you to know that if you are endeavoring to live for the affections of a man by the way you look, then you are already dead and have never wakened up, because men traditionally live from their first seal. But men's greatest competition is not women, but it is men on the third seal in what is called competition. Men love to beat men at their own games. Women are passive in that which is termed only to have relief from the sperm that is built up in their loins. I want you to know that. And men take women so as to offer that which is termed an indignancy to their fellow man, to say, quote, I got this woman and now you don't have them, unquote. Sperm competition? It is the harem concept. Harem concept in mentality in men is old. It is old. The day that my women say, quote, I am living for my God, and I will live from that morality, and indeed I will live from that beauty, and I will live from that clarity, and I will not sell my body short for any man who enters my sphere for the sake of making him feel grand. I will keep myself for my God, unquote, is a wise woman, and a wise woman who will never sell herself short ever again to belong to a harem, because men are fickle. Men are fickle. Hare Krishna.